Welcome back, everybody, to the Paper Mario playthrough. This is part 3. And we are moving on from Toad Town to the easterly exit where the Koopa Bros ran to. And with that, we begin the adventure, starting with Chapter 1, Storming Koopa Bros Fortress. I do love these little outline things, though, in the chapters. Very interesting. Very awesome. And equally as awesome is finding new enemies, such as this Koopa Troopa. Yep, they're in this game, too. Although, they are pretty cool guys in this game, I must say. They all wear sunglasses. Why, I don't know. But hey, they have a very interesting way of attack, or actually, it's very interesting the way they battle, first of all. You can't actually do any real damage to them because they actually have some amount of defense, unlike the enemies that we fought before. So what you have to actually do is knock them onto their backs so that they lose their defense and then attack them from there. And then you get star points, and everyone's happy. Well, except for the Koopa Troopa, but, you know, as long as everyone else is happy, then that's what matters. And so we're back to the old Paragoomba nonsense. Yes, I believe so. There's 2 of them. Ah, we're speeding this up. Alright. I do believe that something new happens, though. I can't remember what, though. Something. And, yeah, always looking for secret blocks. Like, that's what drives me crazy about this game, is that there's a bunch of secret things. And I know that there are a number of secret blocks in the game, so I just gotta find them all, gotta catch them all. And so I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. I do like how every chapter, no matter what chapter it actually is, has a decent amount of length to it. I mean, it's not like, you know, each of the 7 chapters is short or anything, but, like, I mean, and that's not to say that they're, like, super duper long, you know, like, friggin' 5 hours on one chapter, but yeah, there is a lot of game to be played, is what I'm saying. Oh, okay, I didn't quite get the first strike there. Very upsetting. You know, we're just gonna have to knock both of these Koopa Troopas onto their back and get info on them as well, so that we can see their HP, and that is fairly useful, I must say. I hate it when I mess up the action command. Stop that. Ah, that's so annoying. But you know what? You gotta have the skill and the timing. If you don't have the skill and or timing, what are you doing? And, unfortunately for me, in that case, I didn't have the skill and or timing. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Magic of video editing super sped that up, and I see somebody up on top of that block. You can't fool me, mister. Yeah, you and your spiky spike nonsense. I hate you guys. Get out of here. Oh, that's right. I didn't want Goombario to attack him because he was just going to get injured. And although I didn't show it off at this point, I will show it off later what happens to your actual partners when they do get injured, because, yes, they can get injured. And it's very, very upsetting and very, very annoying when it happens. But hey, you know, they had to do something about partners getting injured. They couldn't just sit there and not get hit. Oh, there's a star piece over there, but I can't seem to get it. How interesting. Perhaps I'll be able to get it sometime later with some sort of new something. Well, oh, coins. Coinage. Gotta get them coins. I gotta be able to pay for my groceries, man. I gotta pay the bills. Oh, there we go. Okay, now, yeah, you can't do anything. Oh my, that's quite a number of them. Ah, here's the interesting thing that I end up doing. I'm going to use a sleepy sheep for the first time. And go to sleep. Ha! Very interesting item, that sleepy sheep, although it does have a chance to fail, especially with stronger enemies. But yeah, it is ridiculously useful, and the fact that it basically makes enemies just not do anything for a set amount of turns. I can't remember how it calculates the amount of turns that they stay asleep for, but, well, they do. Alright, very informative sign, and I love doing this. This is, I want to say this is like a little secret in the game, but if you run around this, statue thing, and you keep circling around it, it'll keep spitting hearts out at you. So very useful in case you are running low on them. Although, to be quite honest, it isn't really terribly useful because we are extremely close to a town and a secret block appears. Yeah, so you actually have to hit those 3 blocks in a certain order, and I was actually quite surprised that I got it in the first try. I was actually guessing at that. Alright, so here we are in Koopa Village, but there seems to be big trouble. And madness. Okay, that's one step up from big trouble. I would call madness very much scary, very scary, scarier. Oh, that's what's happening. Oh, good old fuzzies. Oh, you guys with your nonsense and your insanity and your derp eyes. Ha! Look at them derping out. Good old fuzzies from Super Mario World. Alright, so we got that Koopa Troopa back his shell. Hey, get out of here. Not allowed to be in the stop that! Stop it! Spotlight hog. Now, there are a couple of fuzzies that you can hit, although I can't remember if anything really happens. I think if you do manage to hit them, because most of them run way too fast for you to actually hit them, I think if you do hit them, they just kind of, like, complain at you and then just go away. So yeah, basically this little side quest is just, oh, a Koopa leaf. That gives us some FP. This little side quest basically gives us some, I'm sorry, actually it has us helping the villagers in the Koopa village. Although I'm not 100% sure this is necessary, but, you know, it is nice to help. And this guy, oops, yeah, this guy you gotta kind of slowly creep up on. There we go. Definitely making useful use of the Nintendo 64 joystick, you know, with the whole sensitivity and, oh my god, that's a lot of exclamation points. Exclamation points. Gosh darn it. Big words, they confound me. Alright, and here we go with a little puzzle action. Whoa, Puzzle Mario. Here we go. Here's your shell, mister. Although, I'm pretty sure it is necessary to do this. Otherwise, you won't be able to move on to the next portion, which I'm about to, if I could finally get at... What the? Get out of here, you! These fuzzies are everywhere. To the next portion, which is actually in this house that's got all sorts of crazy partying going on in there. What's happening in here? If the house is a-rockin', don't come a-knockin'. How you doing, Mr. the Blue Guy with no shell? Uh-huh. His name is Koopa, and he needs a huge favor. I can't imagine what it could possibly be. With the fuzzies running all over the place and the fact that he doesn't have a shell. Fine. Might as well. Yeah, okay, you don't have to be my conscience there, Goombario. I already decided I'm gonna help him. Like, whoomp. Alright. It's giving sound effects to what I'm doing here. I'm gonna whoomp him. Meork. Oh, that's very offensive. I'm gonna get this guy. That's it. He's talking badly about my mama. Get back here. Yes, and in this specific little area, there are fuzzies that will drop down, and they can indeed engage you in a fight, but I decided to just skip over this and just move on, because they're not the most exciting enemies in the world to face. Alright, so here we go with another puzzle sort of thing. Alrighty. This is kind of like the shell game, sort of. Literally, because he has a shell. So we gotta follow this fuzzy as he's jumping around in between these 4 trees, and he's gonna stop any second now. There he is on the far left. Alrighty then. Boom. Gotcha. Alrighty then. Yeah, what do you think of that? I see. He's gonna be a jerk about it. He wants me to do it again. Alright, I see where this is going. Now he's a bit faster. Alrighty. Keep your eyes on the blue. Oh, there he is. One to the right. Right there. Gotcha again. Give me that gosh. Why doesn't Mario just jump up and get it? Come on. He's the jump man. He can get that shell. Now it's going to get super hard. Oh my goodness. Can barely even follow. I believe it was on the far left one. Yeah. I actually remember when this was happening. I kind of guessed at that. I'm pretty sure I saw him on the far left one, but I wasn't 100% sure. But, hey, you know what? Still got it. So that's what's done. No, these bushes aren't anything I can check. There's nothing particularly special here. This guy. I have to take it. Yeah, now he decides that he's gonna fight the fuzzies. Okay, after asking Mario to help. I love that. We got the shell back. No, it's mine. I want it. I'm gonna wear it. Fine. I have to give it to him. I do love doing that, though, when you're supposed to really answer yes. I'm gonna keep doing that when you're supposed to answer yes and you answer no instead. Just to get the reactions. Who? Professor Colorado? Naturally, he's a Koopa. Alright, Mr. I Know-It-All. God. Man. Showing Mario up. Definitely one-upped him. Oh, get it? Because Mario and one-ups and whatnot. Alrighty then. No, I don't think I want to take him. Alright, fine. Whatever. Mr. I like to beg for things. Alrighty then. At least Goombario didn't beg to join. But pretty much Goompa forced him into the party. But whatever. So with Koopa, we have some interesting new things outside of battle. We can use him to reach far places, or he can attack in battle with his shell powers of shelliness. As well as being able to switch between partners now, because we have more than one. And explaining how to do that. I don't like where this is going. Huh, sucker. Whoa. You talking bad about my mom again? That's it. We're fighting. Alright then, you. Let's see what you can do. Shell toss. Boom! Hitting them all. I love that. So these guys actually have, I believe, 4 HP. So if I use a POW block, not a fire flower, but a POW block, I'll be able to just barely kill them all. Oh yeah, look at that star bit farm. Delicious, delicious. Oh, star points. Oh man, I'm going to do that more than once in this playthrough, I can already tell. Delicious, delicious star point farm. Alright, we're EXP farming, grinding that. Although we're not really grinding. Although, you know, that does remind me, I was grinding heavily in Earthbound and Pokemon Soul Silver, but aside from that, we just got ourselves a badge. The HP Plus badge. In my opinion, definitely one of the best badges in the game. It's definitely one of my essential badges, I would say. Although it takes 3 BP, and unfortunately, my BP is sort of spread out right now, and I really don't have 3 to spend right now. Too bad there's no IOU system. You know, just wait until I level up next time. Then I'll put some points in my BP. I swear I'll be able to pay it back, man, alright? Alright, so with that, we're pretty much done with Koopa Village for now. We will be coming back here a little bit later, but not for anything particularly important. Gonna go by the item shop. Now, I guess while I'm sort of browsing the shop here, I might as well mention that the emulator that I have and the specific video plugin that I have for it will not let me use fire flowers at all. So really at this point I should have sold the fire flower that I had because I really cannot use it. And the reason why is if I try to use it, I get an error on the screen basically saying that the graphics video or the graphics plugin, I want to say like it crashed or like it had an error and had to be disabled. So yeah, fire flower is the only thing that I just can't do with this emulator. But you know what, it's fine because fire flower is not really that great anyway. There's better stuff later on in the game. Alright then, so now we slept up at the Toad House and we are moving on for some more adventure. Adventure time! Alright, so we got Koopa in the party now. So this guy's going to be pretty useful, I must say. I do like the fact that he can attack multiple enemies at the same time. As well as like pretty much hitting all of them on the ground. I see what's happening here. That was a trap. Alright, you, come on. Get over here. I can't really hit him. There we go. Alright. See, the trick there is to let him come to you. Don't come over to him. Alright, so I might as well just do a staple that basically I've done in pretty much every single playthrough that I've done so far. And if anybody's new to this whole playing with Maui playthrough thing, what I do is I like to read information, and that information comes specifically from Wikipedia. So we're going to be reading the information for Paper Mario. In the meantime, when I get this... turn around. Yeah, there we go. Turn it on him. And I believe I'm about to get that thunder... What the... Alright, I was really thinking about that one. Let's see. Just gonna go ahead and knock this guy out really quick, and then get this thundercloud, is it? A thunderbolt. Right. I call everything a thundercloud, alright? So yeah, that'll basically hit one enemy once for 5 damage, which is pretty gosh darn good at this point in the game. But yeah, so Paper Mario, known as Mario's Story in Japan, originally known as Super Mario RPG 2, is a role-playing video game developed by Intelligent Systems and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64 game console. It was first released in Japan on August 11, 2000 in North America, and on February 5th, 2001 in Europe and Australia on October 5th, 2001. Paper Mario was re-released for Nintendo's Virtual Console in July of 2007. You know, I believe I did super speed that battle. Oh, look at that. A secret block. Like I said, finding secret stuff. Pretty awesome. I believe I did... That was a... oh, no. Oh, okay. I didn't get hit. I saw it blink on the screen. That was the first time I actually fought a paratroopa. I believe I sped it up as I tabbed back in and looked. Alrighty. So a little bit more. Paper Mario is set in the Mushroom Kingdom as the protagonist Mario tries to rescue Princess Peach from Bowser. Big surprise. To do so, he must locate 7 star spirits to negate the effects of the captured star rod, which grants invincibility to Bowser. Oh, it is invincibility. Interesting. Go to sleep, all you people over there. The player controls Mario and a number of partners to solve puzzles in the game's overworld and defeat enemies in a turn-based battle system. The battles are unique in that the player can influence the effectiveness of attacks by performing required controller inputs known as action commands. What are those interesting things? So, I believe I did level up, and got a little bit more on my, what was it, FP this time? Oh, shoot, I forgot. 'Cause I wasn't looking. See what happens when I look away for 5 seconds? Stuff happens that I missed. But that's okay, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was FP, because if it was BP, I would have already equipped a new badge. What the? Alright. Well, they know we're here. Alrighty then. So it looks like we just crashed the party. Well, why wouldn't they expect that I'd get there? Although maybe, I think the insinuation was that they got there faster than, or Mario got there faster than they would have expected. It's like, hey, maybe if we throw about 5 or 6 Koopa Troopas in the way, then, you know, he'll stop. Bob-ombs, a new enemy, an interesting enemy, and I'm going to show you why. Now, they do have a certain amount of HP, but if you don't do that much amount of HP to them in one turn, they will get really, really mad, walk up to you, and explode! And you can indeed block that, as I showed, which will do 2 damage to you, or negate it to 1. So yeah, Bob-ombs are very interesting and very annoying to deal with, because I believe they have 5 HP, and if you can't do that, well, basically what you have to do is hit them once, get them angry, and then with your partner, hit them again in the same turn, and just make sure that your partner won't actually get injured by the explosion, because that can and will happen. Oh, okay, that was a bit of a lag. So yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be showing off here. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't really waste a turn hitting one and then not being able to follow up immediately. That would have been unfortunate. Yeah, so if with the hammer, you can indeed make them explode without getting hurt, and Koopa's shell will protect him as well. But I believe if you do jump on them, you will get hurt by the explosion. That would make sense. I just don't remember doing it, to be honest. Probably did, though. Aha. Well, you say this now, green Koopa bro. Right. You'll never find your way through the forest. Oh my god, the Koopa bros are so weird, and yet so very snazzy. Ha! Yeah, see, I was standing there like I was pretty much faking him out. Like, oh, Mario's not moving, better attack him now. Nope, I was paying attention. Yep, deal with it. Alrighty then. Still getting just bits and bits of star points, little by little. Okay, that was hacks. He just walked right on through the wall. I see how this is. I don't really like this setup at all. Oh, shoot. Alright. So yeah, otherwise, if you don't make the Bob-ombs angry, they'll just do a basic jump on you attack, which does 1 damage and is pretty easily avoidable. Alrighty then. I do love getting plenty of star points. Those are delicious. And possibly even nutritious. Just gonna go ahead and say that. I think they are. What else? So, Paper Mario is the first installment for the Paper Mario series and is the predecessor to the GameCube game Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, the Wii game Super Paper Mario, and the upcoming, at this point, 3DS game Paper Mario Sticker Star. The game received a positive reaction from the media, attaining an aggregate score of 88% from Game Rankings and 93% from Metacritic. It was rated the 63rd best game made on a Nintendo system in Nintendo Power's Top 200 Games list in 2006. I do love those things, those top 50, top 100 lists. Those are always awesome. So unfortunately, we can't really go up these stairs because they kind of lead to a fence that you can't pass, which is unfortunate. So we gotta hit this conveniently placed button that somehow dropped from the ceiling and make the stairs go down instead. Yes, that makes a lot more sense because that way I can actually move on. Alrighty then. So we're gonna move on down these stairs eventually. Oh, that's right, because I remembered that sneaky Koopa Troopa was able to walk through the wall like that. So I decided to try it myself. Boom, there you go. And with that, we get the Power Bounce badge. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. This is definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite badge in the entire game because of what it does. And unfortunately, I can't really equip it right now. So I decided, why not get rid of Power Jump for Power Bounce? And basically what it does is you can keep jumping on the enemies until you miss an action command. It does progressively less damage if you have, like, more damage overall, to a minimum of 1, but it is really awesome and fun to time. So that's it for this part of the Paper Mario playthrough. Join me in part 4. We'll be moving on through the Koopa Bros Fortress and hopefully finding those sneaky Koopa Bros. See you all next time.